Hi, welcome to our Q1 update of the Join product. I'm Lucien, the co-founder of Join, and I'm here today with Harry.
Hi, I'm Harry, and I head up the customer success arm of Joiin.
Good stuff. We're going to run through a few of our updates, and we're going to have another look forward into what's coming up in the Q2, Q3. So, Harry, should we kick into the action and get on with it?
Yeah, perfect. So we're going to start off by talking about account mapping, which obviously is kind of an integral part of the consolidation process and a use case and requirement that lots of our customers have. So Lucy and I and our product team have found over the years that we've got people that come on board with Join and they have multiple different chartered accounts across their various entities for various reasons, whether it be just kind of naming convention differences, or if kind of the common example is people are on a buy build strategy, they're enveloping new entities into their group with different chartered accounts. So I'm going to show you a quick way that that can be managed within Join without having to go back and do all of the housekeeping in each individual zero entity.
What's really super exciting about this feature, Harry, is it's been built from the ground up with AI. So we're really excited because it just shows our capabilities around AI and bringing AI into the Join platform. So yeah, it's looking forward to seeing this.
Okay, so start off with that process. We'll go into settings and we'll go to chartered accounts. And there's kind of two ways that this chartered account mapping works. So as Lucien alluded to, you've got the AI powered engine that will, based on account name conventions and all the data that's it's trained on, will give you chartered account suggestions. So if I click on this little AI icon here, Join will begin to look through my chartered accounts, find accounts with similar name conventions, and suggest how they could be mapped. So it'll take a couple of moments. There'll be two ways it'll do it. So it'll give you accounts with the same name but different account types, like we've got here, or kind of more pertinent. We've got accounts that have similar naming conventions. So you can see here legal and professional fees and legal expenses. Join's registered that these are similar accounts that you likely would like to map them, and you can do so, accept suggestion, and then across your chart of accounts, Join will line up any accounts with those naming conventions and consolidate them for you. So that's kind of the first way of doing it. And then there's the manual overlay. If you want to go and find particular accounts, for instance, I could go through here and I could find bank reevaluations and bank charges. I could tick these two and I could choose to manually consolidate them under one of those account headings. So really powerful tool, something that's been requested lots over the years by our customers, and something that we are really hoping that everyone's going to really like.
Second feature we're going to pick on today and highlight is Join Connect. And Join Connect is our API feature. And we have been, for a couple of months now, allowing exporting of Join data into external devices, haven't we, Harry? Give us some use
Yeah,
cases of some of those.
yeah. So it's something that we've been requested lots of times over the years, and obviously the kind of the beauty with an API and as the way that we kind of conduct it is very open. So if you have a particular app that has API connections or functionality, you can connect into it, rather than us having to make those connections for you, which gives you more flexibility and allows you to get all of your data in one place. So kind of common use cases that we've had to us is people want to get their consolidated financial data into or to join up with reporting software like Power BI, or they want to get their consolidated financial data alongside, for instance, headcount data from their CRM or whatnot to kind of give them more rich KPI reporting as well and put it all into one really nice dashboard, which we're seeing some really early nice results with as well.
Yeah. And we've been extending that out to Join Connect into our Excel plugin function, which is really an alpha phase. And what that means is that, Harry, you've been working with some of our customers around that sort of just initial testing and sort of use case analysis.
Yeah, and we're seeing some really interesting results, as Lucien kind of alluded to there. Basically, it just gives you the flexibility of all of the customization that you have within Excel that's currently not available in Join. So you can take out your financial consolidation data, begin putting it into Excel spreadsheets, dashboards that you might already have existing within your tech stack. and just gives you lots of flexibility that we're seeing some really promising early results with. Um, and we're looking to kind of release it into kind of beta and then kind of full functionality in the coming weeks and months. And we really think that's going to take off and be kind of heavily adopted across our user base.
Yeah, absolutely. And just looking a little bit further into the future, we will also be looking at sort of an incoming API, but that's probably a couple of quarters away, I think, in terms of the sort of next steps around that. And the third feature we're going to announce is Joiin Intelligence, which the one I'm really excited about. It's all about our AI platform and how we're introducing new features under the Joiin Intelligence banner. And I know Harry's going to show you something in a second about what we've done. And yeah, really excited by this. It's a massive step change for us as a business. And yeah, we've got loads of AI features coming forward. So Harry, give us a quick brief of what we've done and what's available to customers.
Okay, great. Yeah, so we're back in the Join platform. This is our third iteration of AI within the app, and it's obviously something that we're going to be building on. And some of the initial requests that we had around AI was to ease up some of the tasks that you were already doing within Join anyway, but allowing AI to do some of the heavy lifting there for you. So I'll quickly show you how that might work at this moment in time. Okay, so I'm going to click on this AI button up here, and it will then open up the Join Intelligence window. So we've got a couple of options available to us. So we can choose to generate report overviews. So this will just give you kind of a high level breakdown of what's going on the report in front of you. You can analyze any trends within the data if you want to get kind of year on year comparisons or whatnot, or you could prepare an email summary if you were creating a report to send to a client or the board or whatnot. So um, I'm going to quickly click on this, give me a report overview, and it will take a couple of seconds to generate that. Okay, and there we go. So we've got just a quick overview of the report. All of this is copyable as well. We can copy this one, drop it into one of our existing report packs, or send it out to the client, whatever you want to do. And obviously, we're in a kind of a learning phase at this moment in time. So there's the kind of thumbs up or thumbs down arrow, just so the Join developers can get an idea of whether this is relevant to you and that we can keep training the model and making it even better. Finally, I'll just highlight as well, if I go back onto this one, you can ask questions directly as well in natural language, which is a really nice new feature that we're kind of broadening as well.
Great stuff, Harry. And this feature we're seeing on the right hand side of the screen is going to be extended throughout the platform, and we're going to be adding in a lot more features around report creation, graph creation, and everything that we're starting to use that sort of AI engine to enhance the productivity and efficiency of our customers. So yeah, really exciting.
Yeah, lots more to come on that one.
Okay, so moving on to the look and feel of Join. We've been really sort of deep diving into Join and understanding how we can improve some of the outputs. We've been known from the get-go about the way that we consolidate and aggregate data. We've been very good at that, and I would argue that we're one of the best on the market around that sort of data manipulation and analysis. But it would be fair to say, Harry, that our outputs are probably not as good as some of the other environments out there. What was your feelings on that one?
Yeah, obviously, yeah, that is if we're speaking candidly here, that is some of the feedback we've had over time that maybe our report outputs could be a little bit better compared to some other kind of apps in the market, which is something that we're really working on at the moment. We've put in place a couple of steps to kind of begin that journey. At the moment, we're doing some really interesting work with a company based over in Spain called UserActive, who are giving us a bit of an overhaul and they're kind of adding their expertise, and they've already implemented kind of font changes to bring Join in line with kind of current standards in the market. But they're doing some really interesting stuff with kind of the reporting, the flexibility, usability as well, which is kind of dropping as and when it comes out.
Um, and I think the exciting part about this is that, over the next coming months, we're going to see some really good outputs, not just across the reporting frameworks, but across the dashboards. and across the report packs and the live views. So we're gonna see more and more of that sort of activity, just improving the way that we represent and present our data to our customers. So yeah, another very exciting feature which is on its way. Okay, so looking forward to Q2 and beyond. We will be releasing a couple more features which have been really well requested. One of them is the automatic adjustments and eliminations feature. And we're very excited by this because it's been a large requested feature from our customers. We've got two exciting new integrations coming up. One is with Puzzle.io, who are a US-based finance platform, AI driven, and so yeah, we're just in the very early stages of finishing off that sort of alpha testing with them, and then following on from that will be Penny Lane, which is a European, well, actually French-focused finance platform. And again, we're just starting off those early stage integrations with them, but again, they will be coming in the next quarter. And just to highlight, we've also got another really good feature, category mapping and console categories, which again we're kicking off in Q2. So yeah, really excited, lots going on, and yeah, great to update you all in the next time.
Nice one. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.